Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is the question number 23 of arrays from us to coding questions in GFG. So in this question, we'll be discussing largest number formed in an array. Just have a quick look at the question and we'll be discussing the approach. Before that, please be sure to subscribe and share. Let's coming to the approach. So we have to find the largest number formed using the combination of the array. Okay, so how we do that? So many of them have found this question to be hard because there is not much of a fixed logic. It's a tricky question here. It's a little tricky question. Okay, we cannot just simply sort it and we get an answer. We have to compare, right? We have to compare the place values each time. Is it smaller or greater or not? What I mean by compare is, for example, take the maximum length in this array, which has a maximum value. Obviously, which has a maximum value will have maximum length. Now take that maximum value and multiply with all the elements in this. What do I mean is, if we multiply in Python, if we do multiply with elements of string. So if you multiply with 2 times here, okay, supposing this has a string, okay, not a value. If it is a value, it will 2 into 3 will get 6. If it is a string, then we get 3 and 3 2 times, okay. So here the maximum element is 34 and its length is 2. When convert to a string, okay, length will be 2. So what we are doing, we're taking the maximum length of the element, whatever that will be in the string given, and we are multiplying with each single element. Then we get 33 or 33, that will be a string here, okay, or 33, and we get 30 30, 34 34, 5 5 and 9 9. Okay, this will all will be in string format only. This will be in string form only. So what happening is we are using a logic called lambda function, and this will be a one line answer for this question. Okay, this will be a one line answer, and you have to be attentive till the last part of this video. There is a small trick and I will be explaining what is happening inside this. Okay, so we're taking an array first and we are giving it in a reverse order. So before we give it in a reverse order, there is a key equal to lambda. What this key equal to lambda into length of max array is saying is, we're taking a value from array, okay, single value. Left side represent input, okay, this represent input, and right side represent this one. This will be our output value, okay, this will be our output, and it will be a temporary comparison only. Okay, this will be temporarily compared inside the function itself, in the lambda function. Okay, so what is happening, it is taking a single element inside this lambda function. First will come 3. Okay, now in the output we can give this value x also, or you can give any value here, it doesn't matter. It is just a temporary variable which is storing our input values. Okay, so you can assume it as a variable character which is storing some value in the array. Okay, first will be 3, then 3 is input, left side, right will be output. Output is saying multiply the I, whatever the input is, multiply it with 3. So it is a string input. Now if we multiply, this will be 2, okay, not 3. Max array, this is 34, length is 2. Okay, so we'll multiply with 2 times here. So if we multiply character here 2 times, we get 3 3. Similarly, we do that one by one and we get this value 30 30, 34 34, 5 5 and 9 9. We get all these values. Now what happens after we get these values is, now we sort them. Okay, so the first sorting will happen how, in the reverse order. So this is a, in the reverse order we have to take from greatest to smallest. Okay, so in string, not value, in string we compare letter by letter, single character by single character. First we'll take the left position. Okay, let's take another color here. Okay, okay, the left position. Okay, first this will be the left position. From the left position, it will compare all the values, which one is greater, because we have used the reverse here. If we have not used the reverse, then it would simply take the smallest element first. Okay, but we are using reverse, then it will be descending order. So in characters, it will be comparing one by one character each. Okay, from left side starting. So in this, what is the greatest element from the left side? That is 9. So 9 will come here, and after that, what is the greatest element? Next one, that is 5. Okay, left part. Okay, left only 5. Now we have next greatest, which is 3. Okay, now these are same. We have 3 same. Now it will move to the next index of that character. So this will compare the next one, this part it will compare. Now in this, what is the smallest one? sorry, what is the greatest one? What is the greatest one? That is 4. So it will take the 34 value. Okay, this is, remember, this is just temporary one. The real values of the x will be stored in this later after comparison. Okay, so now this will store 34 here. Now, how many elements are remaining? First and second. Okay, in this, what is the greatest element? That is 3, the second position one. So it will take 33. Sorry, that will be 3, not 33. Remember what I told. It will take the array value, not the comparison value, which we are taking temporarily. So 3, next will be 3. So after that, the only one element is remained, which is the second position one. Second position value is 30. So 30. In this way, we get the value. So this will be the final value, but it is in the form of list now. So if it is in the form of list, now we have to convert it into a string format, right? We have to convert it in a single length of string. So this array has been sorted according to each character. Okay, each character by character, whatever the greatest element will be there, it will be in the left side. Okay. Now this is the value in the list. Now we use dot join operator. If we use dot join, all values will be combined by using dot join. Now it will be 9, 5, 3, 4, 3, 30. So this is the final answer we get after using dot join. Okay, I have explained what is happening inside the lambda function. So first it will convert the array input values and multiply with the same length of the value. So after getting the same length of the value, then we compare from left to right side positions one by one character. If it is greater, then we sort it from left to right. Okay, using the reverse function it is happening. If there is no reverse, then we get 30 first, then we get 3 first, then we get 34, then we get 5 and 9 if the reverse is not being used. So this is the final answer. Now let's go into the coding section and see one more what is happening. And I hope you have understood the lambda function, how it is working. And if you want to use other method, like if you want to use only for loops, it will take a lot of time. So that's why we're using the lambda function. This will be the shortest way to get the answer. So here, this is a question I have done like so many times, like 5, 6 times. I have practiced. I used for loops. Okay, I used for loops. It got an error. I will show you. Yeah, time limit exceeded. If we are using the for loop method, the time limit is being exceeded. What happens in for loop is I just converted to into a string and stored in another array. Now the same thing that I told, right? We have to compare the left and right side values. Okay, I did that. I compared left and right values. If the value is smaller, then I exchanged it. So the same thing is happening, but not being used the lambda function. Okay, and this takes a lot of time. So after using the lambda function, this one, I haven't used this for loop before because I used directly into 18 here. I use into 18, so it will 18 times the string will be concatenated. 18 times the string will concatenate with the respective positions of the array. So this is the 18, but what happens is in the code there are many test cases. So it will only work if the test case maximum value doesn't exceed the length of 18. So in that way it will work. But if you take more value than 18, it may or may not work. You can try with different numbers here up to which part is it working. If you don't want to try with different numbers, then just take the value of this maxi. Okay, take the maxi as 0, initialize it, then compare the value length, only comparing the value length inside the array. Now we get the maximum value, maximum length of the value. We got length of the value, then use that length of the value here. It will always concatenate the maximum length of the value. Okay, we got the correct answer after that. Let me show you by compiling also, so you will be also show. So this is the answer we got. This is the exactly correct answer. Even if you take 18 here, it will work, but other numbers you may test it out if it is working or not. If you take a smaller number, but suppose there's a more greater number, then it may not work. It may take a long time. So I suggest you use the maximum value of the length and then concatenate using this function and compare those values. See, both methods works. You can take either 18 here directly, and you don't have to take this part. If you're using 18 directly, you don't have to take this part. But if you want to compare, you can take the maximum value length here and just replace with 18. Okay, This is the logic behind the question. I hope you have understood this question. And if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe. We'll be making more videos in the future like this. So we'll be meeting in the next video. Thanks for watching.